Hey you guys, so today is Sunday, March 1st. Wanted to give you guys a quick garden tour of the Hayden's garden and all the other garden beds as well. I haven't done one in a while, so I wanted you guys to see what the garden beds look like. A lot of the flowers, bulbs specifically, are currently in bloom, and some of them are already spent. So let me go ahead and start this tour with being in Hayden's garden. Let's start it from this end over here where the Bathsheba is. So let me come over this way. It's like almost 75 degrees today. It's so crazy. Where like a couple of weeks ago it was like, I don't know, freezing temperatures. So let me flip this around for you guys so you can, all right, so here is Hayden's garden bed from this angle right here. We've got the Bathsheba climbing roses. I believe these are Akebano. Tulips. There's the Japanese Fatsia. And some more tulips coming up over here. I've got to cut back that asparagus fern there. It's not going to make it. So I've got a lot of bupleurum that's self-seeded, and I've spread the seeds around. So that right there, that's the bupleurum. You can see from this area. This right here is looking really good. Which one is this one? What is this called? This is viburnum, shades of pink. So viburnum, shades of pink. I need to make a label for that before that flies away, and I don't know what it is anymore. So there is my October Magic pink Shishi Sasanqua Camellia. Let's come through here. I need to blow some of these out of the way, the paths. Look at all these seedlings. I'm so glad that they're coming up like that. Got the bupleurum, the false queen Anslays, some Daucus, Dara as well. Again, let me check to make sure this is the, yes, this is the Camellia Sasanqua, October Magic Pink. The other one's white. So let's take a look at this here. There we go. Tulips. And I've got my azalea here. This is the Wakabisu azalea. This is my candy corn spirea right here. Of course, that's my rose, the one that I had transplanted. I think this is the tropical, what is it? Is it tropical rose? No, not tropical. With something two-tone. That is my Georgia Speedwell, and I think those are tete-a-tete. Daffodils, some crocus here, a bunch of ajugas, some rocks here that we have. These are the rocks from when we painted for Hayden's garden, and it spelled out his name. The H is fading away, so I'll need to redo that one over. Got a hyacinth that came back. The Lenten roses are looking really good. I've also got the Korean ferns, the Japanese Fatsia right here. Let's pan over this way. You guys see that? There you go. And let's come back over here. More Lenten rose. These are leucojum, the summer snowflakes. My dwarf mondo grass. My leopard plant over here is still dormant. Got quite a lot of seedlings for my Linton roses that has self-seeded here, which is great. I can always appreciate free plants. And these are my lungworts. I think pinkabloom is what they're called. My aquilegia has self-seeded too. Look at all these little seedlings here for aquilegia, the columbine. That's looking really good. My primrose. These are all looking really good. I think these right here are Spanish bluebells. Yes, these are Spanish bluebells. And to my left here is the jasmine, Carolina jasmine. I had a whole bunch of bumblebees on here earlier. Emerald green arborvitae, little limelight, my Gabriel oak rose, my cutting from the Olivia Austin rose right there, and that's the Olivia Austin rose that I bought. This is the, what is this? Oh no, that's the buddleia. Where's the actual name for it? The buddleia died already. I think this is Anna's Magic Ball. Yeah, Anna's Magic Ball. This is Happy Jack Clematis. And that is my false holly goshiki. I know I have a label there somewhere, but I don't want to touch it because it's a little thorny and I don't want to get my fingers pricked. It's my summer sweet. Also, I'm hoping a lot of my dahlias will come back up through here. If not, I'll just get some more. Here's a small gardenia here for now. Some more clematis right here. And my Hugo, dwarf Hugo pine. And I've got the Charles Darwin Austin rose right there. And here is the October Magic White Shishi Sasanqua. And this is my drift rose, apricot drift rose. I don't know what kind of that one is. I wonder, what's the name of that one? Okay, but here's my container that I did back in December. I've got some Alberta's blue spruces in there, some tulips, and also some dianthus. And here is the generous gardener right there that I've cut back. Here's the front from this way here. I need to work on my bench. Obviously, that one has fallen apart. So don't ever get one of these benches. They are not lasting at all. I mean, for almost $200, it didn't last but only like not even 3 years. So that was a waste of money. I'm gonna work on my own. Here is the rest of Hayden's garden. As you can see here, it's my containers. I had some ranunculus right here, but it died in the freeze that we had. And there is my anemone. Now let's go take a look at the back garden rose, the back garden as well. Let's go back here. I got some daffodils here. Got some tea olive right there. Got 3 azaleas, which is the Encore Azalea Autumn Majesty. Got some more hellebores back there. I did have some ferns, but I think it's too bright back here, so I think that fern's gonna die. Here are some more of my tulips, some more daffodils. This is Autumn Joy sedum. 2 of the, I think these are Merlot. Hellebores. Here is Emerald Green Giant. No, Green Giant, not Emerald Green. This is just Green Giant Arborvitae. And I've got 2 of them right there. All right, let's go see these other ones here. I'm not sure which variety that hydrangea is. I lost the tag. So I'll have to take a look at my old videos and see what that one is. This is Bobo hydrangea. This is a columnar blue spruce right there. Some more daffodils, tulips, fire chief arborvitae. Got a couple there. 2 emerald green, some more daffodils. My chase tree, candy corn spirea, leucojum right there. I planted a buddleia, but it looks like it doesn't seem like it's going to make it. Some more daffodils and some grape hyacinth right on through here. These yarrow are spreading like crazy. I think that's a big giant weed back there in the middle. More yarrow. Daffodils, and this is my apricot. This is Fantasia. I've got some tulips around there and some dianthus and creeping phlox. Also have a weigela right here. I have some Iris reticulata. I believe this is false Queen Anne's lace or Dara. Not sure, since I took a bunch of seeds and just sprinkled them around. This is twisted red dog hobble leucothoea. There's 2 of them. There's one right there and one right here. Of course, bupleurum. I've spread the seeds all over because I wanted them to self-seed as much as possible. Another Japanese fatsia right there. I planted some spring bulbs along the fence. And here is my Salavatsky pomegranate. Some more bupleurum. 2 dwarf blueberries. Got some Millennium allium. Some catmint. A sasanqua. Camellia over there, along with a butterfly bush. And here are 5 of our persimmon trees. One of the 5 coming along here, as you guys can see. This is strawberry sundae hydrangea. And look how densely these self-seeded in this area here. And again, I don't mind it being densely seeded around this area, so it'll keep the weeds out. So I am good with that. This is I think this is the red huskers penstemon. Got a standard rose, yellow rose here. I'm not sure of the variety. And these are my tulips that I've planted in place of the tree that I took out. It was the Ruby Falls redbud that died. Another butterfly bush, golden false cypress, jazz hands, loropetalum. Got some black eye Susans here that's coming back. This is Diane von Stein's lamb's ear. Got a chase tree here and some tulips. I planted some Lysianthus last year, so well, let's see if they'll come back. I've got about 4 of them in the ground right here, 4 or 5. I threw some poppy seeds around, but I only see 3 poppies that came back. Maybe I accidentally pulled them out as weeds. Here are some shallots that I had from last year. Some onions as well. I need to get some more soil. This is my asparagus bed here that I started off from seeds. This is my sister's raised bed with a bunch of cilantro. And here is my raised bed that has the onions and shallots in here, right there. There you can see the cilantro. There's nothing in these beds here yet. I'm going to add more soil to it first, and then I'll put my seedlings in there. All right, let's go to the front yard. Gardenia. This is a very, very big gardenia bush right here. It's probably about 4 feet tall and 5 feet wide. These are my container plants here. I brought back out from the garage. I've got my Myers lemon, Kefir lime tree, my avocado, Hass avocado right there. I've got 2 lemon cypress, my 2 containers here, green stalk garden. I know it's in between, but there's some anemone and ranunculus in there. I've got Earth Angel over here. This is Earth Angel. That's Finding Grace. This is, I forgot which one this is. This is Golden Celebration. And this is Tiffany. So those are some roses that I got from Heirloom Roses. Here's some grape hyacinths. All right, let's go back up to driveway garden, side driveway garden. All right, so I had some torch lily, red hot poker that I've cut back. I've got some lamb's ear, Diane von Stein's lamb's ear. This is my teddy bear magnolia tree right there. It's grown pretty big. My grape hyacinths. I've also got the blackberry right there. It's the prime arc. I'm going to need to run the lines for it. Here are my tulips. I really like these mushrooms. They look really good in the garden. My arborvitae here is struggling, but it's still alive. The olive tree is okay. We had a freeze for several days, so that was hurting it quite a bit. Here is the Gertrude Jekyll Austin Rose. There's a branch there that I see that is dead that I need to cut back. So I need to get rid of that. And let's go this way so you guys don't see my shadow. This is the Chinese chestnut tree. Soon I'll have the clematis growing. Well, no clematis on that side. The clematis is on that other one, that trellis. This is my loquat. There's my loquat tree right there. Another penstemon. Japanese maple, clematis, more Diane von Stein's lamb's ears. I have 2 lavender here that I cut back, and more tulips. And here is my other rose, which is the Desdemona. Throw these in here. Okay, let's go to the mailbox garden bed. Let's stand from this way here to keep the shadow from me casting a shadow. Well, let's go. I've got a lot of sedums and some violas right there. This is my crepe myrtle. Got to cut all these branches back. And I know I've got some red dragon persicaria, that's it. These are red dragon persicaria that I've cut back. Let's go this way here. This is the mailbox garden bed right there. Of course, I've cut back my grass, my weeping grass, and I really like this evergreen. It's so soft. So I've got another gardenia over here, but I think it's getting too much water. It might be too low, so we'll see. I have a forsythia here, Sugar Baby, and it didn't bloom because the blooms got frozen from the hard freeze that we had. Let's see. So this is the Mailbox garden bed. I need to divide this grass here, so we'll see. And let's go to the front porch garden bed. Okay, I have been working on this mulch here. Yesterday I finally finished it off. So we got our 3 Japanese maple tree. One died. I got my ferns that used to be underneath the Japanese maple tree, then they are burning. So my purple pixie lower petalum is doing good here. Also got my globe arborvitae right here too, with clematis. Got 3 butterfly bushes right there. One of them looks good, the other 2 back there doesn't look so good. This is emerald green arborvitae. Got all these are waking up. These are snapdragons here in this container. And here's my other container here for, I don't want this to be too thick on it. I also don't want it to fly away either. This is Tamikiyama. This is Wat Nanong. Of course, this is Windermere Rose, Austin Rose, David Austin Rose. This is, which one is this one? Roll Doll and Danahue. This is Danahue down here. I've also got my peony. Here's another maple, something queen. What is it called? Crimson Queen. And this is Ballsmith. I gotta do that later. And this one, which one is this one? That's Tamikiyama over there. What is this one? Anyways, here is the front porch. Got a gardenia there that's not doing so well. These must be, what is that? Something rose. My mom planted these back in 2012, and here we are in 2026. So they've gotten so big. I've cut them back a lot. I've got some black-eye Susans right there. Here are some daffodils. And let me see if you guys can see this. Can you guys see that hole right there? Let's see. Yeah, look at that hole right here. I think an armadillo is living in there. So I'm going to fill that up with some wood chips and cover it with a hardwire cloth and pin it down with some landscape staples because it chewed through the chicken wires. So here's the rest of the basement garden bed here. That's the golden cypress, false cypress. I've got an azalea here. Behind the azalea is a North Pole arborvitae, and it's not doing so good, so I might have to lift that and bring that somewhere else. So this is in front of the containers. These are the daffodils. I had some crocus, and that's about it. So I told you guys I wanted to do this as quick as possible without it being too long. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I know it's been a while since I last did a video. It's been a few months actually, so I hope to get one out every couple of weeks if I get some more blooms coming out. I did order some plants from Jenny over at Creekside Gardening as well. Creekside Gardening? Yes, Creekside Garden. And as soon as those come in, I'll put those in the ground and I'll record that as well too. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope everyone's doing great. Bye guys.